When I just encountered the headline of this article, I was shocked, right? There is one famous joke about telecom technology, wireless and wired. One guy in New York dig down the floor about 5 meters, then found the wire, and he claimed that like 50 years ago or 200 years ago, the New Yorkers already used the wired telecom technology. Upon hearing this news, Bubba in Georgia dig down 10 meters in his yard and found nothing. And he shouted, "Oh, the Georgians, the early fathers, used the wireless technology already, and it's advanced than the New York's wired technology." He found nothing, and he said it's a wireless technology already in use. So I don't know, it just struck me funny, and this article also struck me funny and suspicious. I felt suspicious. So let's find out if that's true or not. This article is from Futurism, and we are trying to read this article to practice English by focusing on exact pronunciation and also instant pickup of the new words, expressions, or old expressions that I already know. You need to constantly practice to stay on par and be proficient with English. You gotta be a diligent practice. 复习 in Chinese. The title today is Microplastics Found in Sediment Layers Untouched by Modern Humans. They were found in layers not touched by modern man, by Sharon Adario, published February 23rd, 2025. A modern and minimalist background of a brown marble pattern. The pattern is simple and elegant, and the background is a perfect neutral color that would complement any other colors or images. The image would be a great choice for a variety of projects, including website design, product packaging, and marketing materials. Yeah, marketing materials, right? Product packaging, marketing materials. Those are good words to be used in the import and export business. I would like to go into the international trade business when I retire in 2 years from now, right? More like 2 years and 3 months. So that's how many? 27 months. I did my military service for 30 months, so yeah, I can just hang in there and finish my service to KT, Korea Telecom, the number one carrier in Korea. I am very, very proud of my company, right? No one can be better proud than myself, right? I am very good, right? No one can do it better than me, right? I am the excellent guy, tremendous. Our economy is well fed. I am the tremendous guy. Dirty mess. Microplastics, they are in everything from our bodies to the ocean. And apparently they are even found in sediment layers that date back as early as the first half of the 1700s, showing microplastics' pernicious ability to infiltrate even environments untouched by modern humans. Wow. Apparently, they are even found in sediment layers that date back as early as the first half of the 1700s. showing microplastics' pernicious ability to infiltrate even environments untouched by modern humans. Oh, so I thought the humans back in 1700s used microplastics, or I thought microplastics are found, universally found everywhere, right? Probably I thought, according to the article's title, I just presumed that the microplastics were prevalent everywhere throughout the history, but it's actually the microplastics seeped into the deep down into the earth, where the modern humans didn't even touch, right? Like a seeping water, microplastics just infiltrated the environment, layers of earth that modern humans didn't touch. Okay, a little bit here, pernicious, right? Pernicious is more like a devilish, right? Pernicious. Not gonna affect. Pernicious. A team of European researchers made this alarming discovery after studying the sediment layers at 3 lakes in Latvia, as detailed in a study published in the journal Science Advances. The scientists were studying lake sediment to test if the presence of microplastics in geological layers would be a reliable indicator for the beginning of the Anthropocene epoch, defined in the study as starting in 1950 and meant to delineate when humans started having a large impact on our environment. Delineate, right? Delineate. Study and explain. Explain. Account. The scientists have studying the lake sediment to test if the presence of microplastics in geological layers would be a reliable indicator for the beginning of the Anthropocene epoch, defined in the study as starting in 1950 and meant to delineate when humans started having a large impact on our environment. Scientists have long used layers of ash or ice to study past events on Earth, leading to the question of whether microplastics can serve as a reliable chronological marker, right? Chronological. That's good, man. That's good word here. Chronological marker. So we go delete this, and for Anthropocene. Clearly not, according to this new research, which found microplastics in every layer of sediment they dredged up, including one from 1733. We conclude that interpretation of microplastics distribution in the studied sediment profiles is ambiguous and does not strictly indicate the beginning of the Anthropocene epoch, the scientists wrote. Trash Planet. Other than the study concluding that microplastics are a poor marker of a geological age, it also shows microplastics' remarkable ability to get absolutely everywhere. Not even Antarctica, the most remote region on our planet, is immune. Scientists have found microplastics in several snow samples, having seemingly arrived there by the wind. That's good expression too. Having seemingly arrived there by the wind. Interesting. Having seemingly arrived there by the wind. Perhaps most alarmingly, scientists have been found have even found microplastics inside our organs, which researchers only starting to grapple with their deleterious impact. Grapple with deleterious impact. What is a deleterious? I don't know. I forgot. Deleterious. Deleterious, maybe pernicious. Having seemingly arrived there by the wind. Microplastics inside our organs. Perhaps most alarmingly, microplastics found inside our organs, right? Having seemingly arrived there by the wind. Going forward, one of the biggest challenge we face is how we get rid of microplastics from our environment. Researchers are beginning to look at novel approaches ranging from planting birch trees in polluted soil to water filters. Novel approaches, right? Begin to look at novel approaches, peculiar, innovative, strange, never seen before, right? They are called novel approaches, seemingly arrived there by the wind. Judging from the ubiquity of microplastics and our ongoing addiction to plastic products, one thing's for sure, it won't be easy. More on microplastics. Bottled water industry says, please disregard this horrifying discovery about our planet. This article was written by correspondent Sharon Adario. Interesting. So microplastics were able to infiltrate further down the earth. The scientists found the microplastics in the sediments of Latvia Lake. Probably microplastics have arrived seemingly there by the wind. But perhaps most alarmingly, microplastics found inside our organs can do deleterious work on our body. So that's why we need to buy the respect money and become a nice son to our mom, right? Perhaps most alarmingly, there are many burglars on the rise in Korea. Right? Recently, they hijacked a jewelry shop and killed the female CEO there, or a store manager, and he fled to Jongno, and he tried to sell rings, watches, necklaces that he grabbed out of the store. So he should be sent to prison and face death penalty. Deleterious. Let's find out if that's true. Right? We learned, having seemingly arrived there by the wind, perhaps most alarmingly, grapple with their deleterious impact. Look at novel approaches. Delineate. Right? Delineate. Chronological marker. Delineate. Pernicious. So we go and look up the word, right? pernicious, malignant, malign, damaging, harmful, injuries, destructive, deadly, fatal, pernicious, pernicity, right? Pernicity, pernicious, deadly, malignant, pernicious. So we look up deleterious, same thing, basically. Harmful, right? Deleterious.
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 Deleterious. Deleterious. Deleterious. Pernicious. Pernicious. Deleterious. Perhaps alarmingly, most alarmingly, having seemingly arrived there by the wind, pernicious, chronological marker, deleterious, and so on. So microplastics are everywhere. They are inside our organ. They are even in the deep earth layer in the Latvia Lake. Thanks for listening. Have a great Thursday, Friday, TGIF. I feel groggy and sleepy. Let me snooze a bit, right? Bye-bye.